First of all, we're not gonna make this about Christian.
Well, it kind of is. This actually came to me. Carl's cousin went and invested money and has been trying to get her money back. Tell your man to send her $1,500 back.
All right, let's dive into what's going on because things just got real between Evelyn Lozada and Jennifer Williams. Evelyn went live on Instagram, saying she's tired of always having to defend herself. She seemed fed up and emotional. Meanwhile, Jennifer isn't staying quiet anymore. She's had enough and isn't trying to keep things polite. She came ready to expose everything. Jennifer is calling Evelyn out, accusing her of lying about past relationships and pretending to be the victim.
Listen, stop talking about Christian.
No, I'm not
storyline. Get
Tell
another
stop stealing money.
Get
Tell
another
your stop stealing
storyline.
money. Stop being a thief.
storyline.
You want to keep co-signing this bull?
But Jennifer didn't just speak out. She came with proof. We're talking about messages, screenshots, and even direct messages that supposedly show Evelyn saying one thing to the public while doing something completely different behind the scenes. Jennifer is making serious claims. She says Evelyn has been lying for years to protect her image. She brought up the situation with Chad Johnson, also known as Chad Ochocinco. According to Jennifer, Evelyn wasn't as blindsided by the breakup and abuse as she led everyone to believe. Jennifer suggested that Evelyn had already moved on from Carl Crawford before their engagement officially ended too.
You say, who was I talking to? Talking about my kids.
Okay.
You don't got kids.
Talking about
you
my
kids.
And
No,
you
you don't
talking
know
about
about
the in my life.
She brought dates, names, and real receipts. So, no, this isn't just about throwing shade. It's personal and deep. To really understand why this hit so hard, we've got to go back to how close these two used to be. Evelyn and Jennifer were like family. Not the fake kind of friendship you see on reality TV, but real, strong sisterhood. They were each other's biggest supporters from the very beginning of Basketball Wives.
I know what it's like to see red and go for the juggler, but this is way too much.
You were like my daughter,
They help each other through heartbreak, relationship drama, career struggles, and the craziness of being in the public eye. Jennifer was there for Evelyn during her tough marriage to Chad, through the cheating rumors, the divorce, and the domestic violence incident. And Evelyn? She was by Jennifer's side during her painful split from Eric Williams. They laughed together, cried together, and showed up for each other, both on camera and behind closed doors. But then things started to change.
I am a married woman. I'm chewing on about 30 carats. Chomp chomp.
There were stories coming out about Christian being a scammer, but she got married to this fool. She's dumb as Oh my.
Jennifer began to question if Evelyn was making good choices in her love life. And as a real friend, she spoke up. She wasn't trying to be cruel, she was concerned. But Evelyn didn't take it that way. She thought Jennifer was being judgmental and fake. From that moment on, their relationship started to shift. The trust was broken. Evelyn accused Jennifer of being dishonest. Jennifer clapped back, saying Evelyn's choices were hurting not just herself, but everyone around her. And you know how it goes once you say something real. Suddenly you're called jealous or fake.
Leave it alone. Stop with this. You're coming from a good place and you're trying to be a good friend.
You mean Evelyn?
Yes.
Jennifer was upset. You know, she was saying that there's a cousin of Carl that sent you $1,500. So I pulled up the actual text conversation.
Oh, wow.
She gets started in July of last year.
Things finally hit rock bottom when Evelyn literally tried to leap over a table to get to Jennifer. That moment made it clear this friendship was done. Finished. Sure, they tried to patch things up on screen, smiled at events, and acted like it was all water under the bridge, but it wasn't. The tension never left. Every time it looked like they might be moving forward, something else would come up. Whether it was an old tweet, a sketchy interview, or a sly comment, the past kept returning. The trust? Gone. And now, Jennifer is spilling everything she's been holding in for years. Let's get to the serious stuff. Whether you like Jennifer or not, she's speaking facts that have people talking. She's saying Evelyn always plays the victim. Every time something goes wrong in Evelyn's love life, she comes out looking like the one who was hurt the most. Jennifer says, it's not just bad luck, it's part of a pattern. She brought up Evelyn's short-lived marriage to Chad Johnson.
I have been hearing her on the phone, listening to her conversations, and one thing that she said about you is that she's sick of hearing your voice.
Her voice?
Yes. And she also said no one's interested in you and Christian getting married. Oh, she sent your nudes, and with your vagina and your breasts out.
What the?
She absolutely hates Evelyn and Shawnee. Literally said the word hate out of her mouth.
We all remember how it ended with headlines and serious accusations of abuse. Evelyn has shared how much that hurt her over the years. But Jennifer hinted that there's more to that story. She never denied that the abuse happened, but she suggested that Evelyn wasn't caught off guard. Instead, Jennifer said Evelyn knew the kind of man she was marrying and chose to stay for the attention, the fame, and maybe even the sympathy. Jennifer accused Evelyn of using the situation to boost her image, saying she leaned into the pain instead of walking away from it. That's a huge statement. Then Jennifer brought up Carl Crawford, Evelyn's ex-fiancé and the father of her child. On the outside, their relationship just didn't work out. But Jennifer claims Evelyn had already ended it before making it public. And, according to Jennifer, Evelyn was already talking to other men. She never took a real break. She always had someone new lined up, just in case. That's why, Jennifer says, Evelyn always seemed to bounce back so fast. It wasn't healing, it was planning. Then Jennifer dropped the bomb. She showed the receipts, screenshots, private texts, and DMs that appear to show Evelyn saying nasty things about her own partners. These weren't just vague comments. They showed Evelyn allegedly complaining about Carl, calling him controlling, stressing about money, and feeling stuck, all while publicly posting happy family pictures and praising her blessings online. Jennifer didn't stop there. She made it clear that Evelyn was saying one thing to fans and another in private. And when Evelyn saw all of this going viral, she was livid. She went live on Instagram, crying and saying she was tired of always being painted as the bad guy. She accused Jennifer of digging up her past to hurt her on purpose. But people weren't convinced. Evelyn has cried on Basketball Wives before. She's shown emotion many times. But now, fans are starting to wonder, are the tears real? Or is she just trying to control the story again? Jennifer's receipts made people look at things differently. But here's where the story takes a turn. While Jennifer was calling out Evelyn, fans started looking into Jennifer's own life specifically, her relationship with Christian Gold. And let's just say, it's messy. Rumors started spreading that Christian had a shady past involving illegal business activities, scams, and maybe even fraud. So now, people are asking, was Evelyn's earlier Instagram post actually a warning? Maybe she wasn't being petty. Maybe she was saying, girl, I know what your man is really up to. But Jennifer is standing strong. She posted that people need to stop trying to ruin her moment. She says Christian treats her right, and she's not letting drama get in the way of her happiness. At this point, it's not even about who's right or wrong. It's about who has more dirt to reveal. And trust me, things are getting messier by the day. Other Basketball Wives stars are jumping in too. Malaysia shared a cryptic post about fake friendships and people who make fun of you before cutting you off. She didn't name names, but the timing had people talking. Since she's been close to Evelyn and had issues with Jennifer in the past, fans think she was throwing shade at Jen. Then there's Jackie Christie, who was recently spotted hanging out with Evelyn. And if you know Jackie, you know she loves drama. She's the kind to stir the pot and sit back to watch it boil. So the fact that she's siding with Evelyn? That says a lot. Shawnee O'Neal also posted something that got people buzzing. She said, real friends tell the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Many think that was aimed at Jennifer, possibly showing support for her honesty. And since Shawnee usually stays quiet, her speaking up caught attention. Tammy Roman jumped into the conversation too on her podcast, of course. She said both women should be past this kind of mess by now. But viewers felt like her comments were more about Evelyn than Jennifer. And just like that, the fight turned into a full-blown cast war. Now it's no longer just Evelyn vs. Jennifer. It's a divide among the entire cast. And guess what? The reunion is coming up fast. And word is, it's going to be explosive. Rumor has it Evelyn already told people she's done with Jennifer for good. But Jennifer? She's hinting that she still has more dirt to share. And if what we've seen already is just the beginning, who knows what else she's got? People are even saying Evelyn might walk away from the show altogether if it gets too personal. Producers are teasing that someone might storm off the set during filming. But let's be real, we've heard that before, and they always end up coming back. It's just how reality TV works. Just when you think it's over, someone drops a DMA voice note or a post, and it all blows up again. So what do you think? Is Jennifer finally standing up for herself after staying quiet all these years? Or is she just trying to grab attention again? And Evelyn, has she learned to play the victim whenever things go south? Or is she truly the one being attacked? Because, let's be honest, both of them have their skeletons. And clearly, this story isn't finished. Let us know in the comments who you believe, who you think is doing too much, and what you think is really going on. And don't forget to subscribe, because the next video is going to be even wilder.